Hello Taurus, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your mid-December reading. And do you like my Christmas tree? It's almost done. I'm going to put some baubles up later. All right, so what do you need to know for mid-December? Your energy is the Lovers. This could be a Gemini influence. It could be a love relationship. It could also be someone stepping outside of the secure love relationship. I'm not really feeling that for most of you, to be honest. But it can also be the balance of the inner masculine and feminine, okay? So it can be quite a lot of things. It can be a lot of different partnerships. So let's see what the cards have in store for you. So what does Taurus need to know? I'm just feeling this is, oh my gosh, wow. Wow. Interesting. Okay, wow. Okay, this is a very, very, very interesting. So the energy in the past, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like in the past leading into this energy is an offer of a secure connection. This can be someone asking someone out to go steady because pentacles are real, but it's just really actually, it can also be someone offering a ring in marriage. So you may have in your love relationship, I feel like for most of you, this is going to be a love relationship. For some people, it's going to be friendship or business partners, but like most of you, love relationship, okay? So there's been this offer of commitment, of a real solid connection in the past. Your energy at this moment in time is the Lover's energy. So you are totally in love, you are totally feeling it, and I feel like you might be feeling like you're a bit foolish, right? You might be thinking like, what am I doing? Maybe there's a part of you that's like, why am I doing this? Okay, that's more like in the future. But what you need to know about is the Sun. What you need to know about this connection, this is a good connection. It is a positive connection. This is the best card in the deck. These are two people that are, you know, they're equal power. They're different, but they're equal power, and they're moving together. So they still have their own individual lives, but they're moving forward in the same direction, holding hands. They want the same things, you know? And I feel like this is a very, high level connection as well, because this is, we've got two major arcana cards. Like this is we've got five in total, sorry. So this is quite intense. So this is a really amazing connection. And I'm really just like, the lion represents like royalty. Like it's just the best of the best, and the energy in between, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like a lot of you, the Three of Pentacles can often represent marriage and also leveling up with that connection, because this can represent you, the other person, and the relationship, the Third Pentacle. Like you work together as a really awesome team. In fact, some people might look at both of you and be like, how did they make it work? They're so different, or they're so strong-headed, or whatever it is. But you guys make it work beautifully, and it's just absolutely amazing. So I do feel that in the future, the outcome is the Chariot. Okay, I do feel that both of you ultimately together will move forward together, and you really feel that that is the right thing for both of you. I feel like you're on similar paths and you've decided to have the same path. So with you, I feel like there is that part of you that feels like, what am I doing? This is such a big risk. You might feel a bit foolish, okay? But you're kind of jumping into it anyways. You are continuing to move forward in this connection. And what you need to know about is that you can still be independent, because the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is independent wealth, this is pretty much, as a single person, the peak of where they can reach, right? Because I genuinely believe that when people are in a happy, committed relationship, the partnership, the sum is greater than the parts. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Yes. Did Aristotle say that, or am I just making that up? Anyways, so you've reached, the peak of what you can reach as an individual, right? But this is absolutely leveling up, and you can still be your individual person in this connection, in this relationship, right? It's called interdependency, where both of you are still your individual people, but it's almost like your lives orbit around one another. So it's not like this codependent clinging. So just know you can still be you. You can still have your goals. You can still move forward with what you want. This connection is not going to hold you back at all. In fact, it's going to make your life so much better than it ever could be alone. All right, so let's get some clarification cards for Taurus for the situation. This is definitely a past life connection. Look, there is going to be a little bit of drama in a way, but I feel like it's more kind of, it's not necessarily in a bad way, okay? So in the past, the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is, you still, in the past, you may have held on to some hang-ups with certain like belief systems that didn't really serve you well, or maybe they served you well at the time, but they don't right now. I feel like there may have been, you may have let go of most of your negative ideas about love in the past because of this relationship, but just be aware that I feel that you might still be bringing some of those negative ideas into this connection, which is a very good connection. What you need to know about is that also, like, this connection is definitely a past life connection. You two have had probably at least 6 lives together, where you've loved each other very, very much, not always necessarily romantic, you know, in the past lives. And also, it is okay to have lots of physical pleasure, if you know what I mean. That is okay. That is how you two seem to really express your affection for one another. I feel like this is interesting. So you are feeling a lot more grounded with this connection as well. You feel really stable and solid. I think you really enjoy probably having a nice home with this person, or you will be at some point, and cooking together and just having those physical activities. You might even like to do couples like exercise and working out together. I also feel that there might be a part of you that's still kind of holding back a little bit. There might be a part of you, or the way that you feel, that you're not completely letting the other person know about that. So just kind of be aware of that. I feel as though moving forward, like the you being by yourself is completely done. I feel like in the future you're going to have a big wake up call about just how you are in this relationship, because I do feel that there are still some old, outdated ideas that you have from previous hurt and previous pain that you're still holding on a little bit to. But I feel actually that this is kind of just clarifying what you need to know about, right? I feel like you being independent by yourself is going to completely fall apart. So I did say that you can always be independently wealthy, right? But now this is clarified by the Tower. Now this is a clarifier of a clarifier. Like, this is a good connection, okay? All I'm saying is that I think that you might be a little bit scared about completely finishing the part of you that's independent. There might be, maybe that's why you've held back about some of the way that you felt with this person about this relationship, because you still want to have that little bit of yourself. But it's okay. It is okay to fully connect with this person, to tell them everything. It is okay to let go of being completely independent, because if you think about it, if you're still holding on to that part of being independent, I believe that it comes from the fear that this won't work out, and you don't want to have that energy with this connection, because this is a very, very solid, good connection. It is a very good connection, okay? And also that might, you have to tell them everything, because I feel like you're going to tell them, there might be some things that you don't want them to know, but you're going to tell them in other subtle ways, and it will be a little bit confusing. So let's get one more clarifier for this. Yeah, so I think you need to actually tell them about how you feel, that you still want to have your independence. Like, just tell them, explain it, and say why. Say it's because you're scared that maybe it won't work out, you know? It's okay to be scared of those things. I feel like you need to make sure that you let your partner know everything about the way that you feel, specifically about that you still are afraid of losing your independence. But I feel like your complete independence in the way that it was alone without a partnership is going to completely fall apart. But that's a good thing for this connection. Let's get some advice cards. So what advice does Taurus need to know about the situation? So first advice card, we've got the 10 of Cups. This is love in community, right? Like, you can have, I think maybe instead of kind of trying to hide a part of yourself and hide a part of the way that you feel with this love relationship, I think just see what you can do to add to your community. Continue to nurture the relationships of your friends and your family and your neighbors and at your work, maybe even with pets. So instead of trying to keep parts of you to yourself, see what else you can add to your life, okay? And second advice card, the Hermit. It is okay to be alone sometimes. So I feel like you are going to feel more comfortable and settled with this connection if you have your alone time, even if they're in the same, even if you live in the same place, you can say, okay, the next like 2-3 hours, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And just to be with your thoughts, to be yourself. And I feel like that will give you a lot of strength. Third advice card, we have got the High Priestess. So just, the High Priestess has a lot of secrets. So just maybe reflect on them a little bit. You might want to share them, but you might not at the end of the day. You need to go with what feels right for you. But you are receiving a lot of intuitive messages, and just be open. They're there, right? It's just whether you're picking them up or not. You're like an antenna, so what channel are you switched on to, you know? Because the messages are there. So listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition that comes in many different ways, synchronicities, things like that. And you are being guided. You just need to make sure you're paying attention. And again, there are loads of messages happening. There's going to be a lot of activity coming up. So just really, really pay attention to that. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's in the description below. You can also follow me on social media. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked, shared, subscribed. And for those of you who are subscribed, please do hit that notification bell, because YouTube, for some reason, isn't really recommending my videos to my own subscribers. I don't know why. And if this reading resonated with you, please do comment below. I do love reading your comments. And if you're still here, ooh, secret bonus card, the Hanged Woman. So just, I wouldn't make any drastic decisions at all. This is a new situation that you're in, and it's uncomfortable, but it's so important because you're going to gain so much wisdom and flexibility, including of the mind and the heart and everything, just by being in this position. So just try and settle in to this new way of being, even though it's uncomfortable, okay? It's important. Have a great month. Bye.